Is it game over? Is HEX ever gonna recover? Why am I so confident? How come I said in my opinion it's time to get in harder than ever before, and then we just went back below 1 cent? What's going on? What happened? Why are we still hovering below 1 cent HEX? Doesn't make any sense to anyone. Community strong, pulse chain launched, Bitcoin's pumping. What's up? Why is HEX not pumping? Wouldn't we like to know? Well, we're all asking the same question. We all want to know what the hell's going on, but we can speculate together. So, if some benevolent HEX lover, founder, wanted to pump the price and be legendary, talk about the glory and all that, as we know, some founders are, or claim they are. What are they waiting for, these benevolent founders or founder? Some people call him Duck, Mr. Duck. A real friend calls him Duck. I like that guy. So, what's he waiting for? Well, we're not as smart as he is, so all we can do is try to figure out what he's thinking and see where we stand. Can we wait until his strategy plays out? Is it going to take a long time? How long do you guys think it's going to take before some benevolent founder or founders start pumping the price of their coins that give them glory? In my opinion, it's a matter of time. It's really not knowable like when, because you'd have to have some insider information or be very good at fortune telling, or maybe you listen to really good astrologists or people who have these instincts. All we can do is speculate on what makes us believe that this thing can go back up. How and when will HEX pump? When HEX moon? Everyone's saying 2024, 2025, we're going to have, the year of the halvening, and then like the year after that, we traditionally pump and go crazy, find new all-time highs. Is that going to play out again in this cycle for a fourth time? In crypto for a fourth time. It'll be the first time for Pulse, the second time for HEX. Who knows? Tons of different events can contribute to when these things play out, but just look around. What's going on? What's happening in the US mainly? Next year is also an election year, so Bitcoin is supposed to pump, or at least everything is supposed to pump. The stock markets, they got to spread the love and get people into wanting to put them in power, because the only thing they can do is fill their friends' pockets up. And the way to do that, the most easy way to do that, is to give in to special interests. Who are these guys? They have public companies, stocks trading. They probably got a lot of assets, related to crypto, if not companies that they bought through VCs that they are investors in. Then it's crypto directly that they bought. Whatever it is, these guys, they all have money. They all have money invested in everything. And traditionally, what happens in the year of an election is you get some of that money spread around so that, you can please all your friends, all your voters, and make sure that they get what they've been promised. So the idea is to see if this scenario is going to play out. And that's what everybody's promoting, talking about waiting, holding till 2024, 2025. Yeah, I kind of agree with all of this, but I think it'll happen earlier, because the market tends to front run what people start to anticipate, right? So it's possible that the bull run will be much smaller this time because of all the big guys getting involved, and they're not going to wait for 100x and 1000x and all this. So I don't know. It's nice to dream. It's nice to keep the faith. It's nice to experience these kinds of gains. But is it realistic? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, it could be. Of course. It's happened 3 times before over a period of 3 to 4 years each time. that's what happens. We go below whatever prices anybody could ever imagine, and then we go above the all-time highs from before and start to pump beyond that. It's less every time. So like Bitcoin used to go crazy above its all-time highs. Now it goes like 5x or 6x, whatever. It's not a lot for crypto. It's not a lot. And if Ethereum does a 5x, it might go to like 10,000. If it does, 20,000, then that's amazing. It should be able to, but who knows? Is it going to be able to? I don't know. I think these assets are becoming heavier now. The more people that think they can make mad gains in crypto, the less likely it is to happen. So now there's a lot of people. We're not at 2% yet. So like it's it's theorized that if a lot of money comes in, which should be about 2% of all basically investments, okay, so like say about 2% of money that was supposed to go into the stock market and commodities and things like this goes into Bitcoin instead. Well, it would be Bitcoin and others, but let's say the blue chips of crypto, mainly Bitcoin, then we would see these kind of crazy pumps happen. And if Bitcoin gets adopted as like, reserve currency level between central banks and things, we might have a crazy bull run again in kind of like relation to how much Bitcoin is going to pump. But is it going to be the last super cycle like a lot of people keep talking about? Yeah, maybe, because look, I mean, it's becoming kind of ridiculous to assume that we're going to see the same kind of mad gains that we used to see in the last 3 cycles, because now people are anticipating the cycles. So the cycles may change. They may still rhyme. It's not going to change drastically, but it's not going to be the same kind of easy ride as before. So if you're hodling a first cycle coin like Pulse or PLSX, you have a chance of hitting, the lottery. Not 10,000x. I'm not a believer in those kinds of things, but maybe up to 1,000x is possible in the next couple of years. And I think it might come faster than most people anticipate, because for it to wait till 24 and end of 25, I think it's too anticipated. And it's easier to get people into euphoria thinking that we're going to continue pumping for till 24 and 25. But maybe we'll just have like a smaller top this time, like a triple top for Bitcoin, go back to 65,000 in end of 23, beginning of 2024. Everybody's thinking, oh my God, we're going to the moon again. Everybody gets really excited. They start going in crazy, like buying everything. And then we just crash there, because BlackRock, these guys, yeah, they're going to pump our bags, but these guys are not our friends. They're coming in to dump because they've been buying for the last year and a half while everybody's been crying, and while they had this theater about SEC and all these things happening. I mean, they know all these things from way before they happen, and I don't want to poop on anybody's party here, but they don't need more than 10x to make all their investors super happy. And if they've been coming in, heavy since Bitcoin dropped to 15K, maybe adjust your expectations, guys. But no matter what, whether you agree with me, disagree with me, write your comments, let us know. But no matter what you think, no matter how you feel, stay fearless.